Walking comes naturally about a year into our lives. But swimming takes lessons.
The Minnesota State High School League welcomes you to the 2008 Class A Swimming and Diving Championships.
The state-bound Simley High School swimmers
And Simley
could never have imagined a year ago how hard those lessons could be.
Never in a million years, he seemed okay. He seemed happy when he was here. Seemed happy.
You love having the camera on you, don't you?
Keenan Buell had it. That quality many people spend a lifetime trying to find.
I think we need a primal scream.
Kind of had an energy about him that people wanted to follow him. That's why he was one of the captains. People wanted to follow him.
Simley coach Lynn Newton had in Keenan not only her team leader,
That's your favorite? Your favorite junior?
Yeah.
but her best swimmer. At last year's state meet as a junior, he collected more than half her team's total points, leading Simley to an 11th place finish among Class A schools in the state. Which makes what happens next all the more unsettling to anyone who hears the story, and exponentially worse to the friends and family who lived it.
I came downstairs to transfer the wash, and it was the first time in 17 years that my son had turned off the downstairs lights. So I poked my head out in the garage and I found him hanging there.
A Regions Hospital nurse, Pam Buell, started CPR on her son while her husband, Rich, called 911.
We're still trying to pick up the pieces, aren't we, Pam?
No.
After 3 days on life support, Keenan was declared brain dead, his organs donated. At age 17, the co-captain of the Simley swimming team had taken his own life.
It just caught us all by surprise. It just seemed too surreal to believe for a while.
Bye, Keenan.
Keenan Buell was not only Simley's strongest swimmer.
Band, swimming, academic.
He was gifted academically, lettered in track, played several instruments, including tuba in the marching band, where he was known to break ranks on parade routes for an asphalt version of the Worm.
Keenan, you got anything you want to say?
He was always getting the group laughing and little primal scream that he would do just to irritate his teammates, in a good way.
But the boy, so good at raising everyone else's spirits, was struggling to find happiness himself.
He had talked about before that he was depressed and that he was on medication for it, but he talked about it so matter-of-factly.
All these are state.
Despite all he'd accomplished,
This is our most valuable player.
Keenan was racked with self-doubt.
His thinking was, no, I'm not that good. I'm not the guy that everyone looks up to.
He'd been seeing a therapist and psychiatrist.
I feel abused and hated.
But until Keenan's parents found their son's journal on his computer after his death,
Popularity gives me no comfort. Family gives less.
they could not fathom the depths of the depression to which Keenan had sunk.
You know you don't fit in. They just want you gone and to be rid of. He wrote that, believe it or not, right after winning those medals at state.
Keenan, did you all do all your warm down?
As Keenan's coach from 6th grade till his death, Lynn Newton faced a daunting task.
The deal is he was sick. He was ill.
Much as she'd have liked to dedicate the season to Keenan, grief counselors cautioned there were risks to other vulnerable teens in making Keenan the focus of attention.
He didn't do this to try to hurt us. But yet, we don't want anybody else to do this either.
Instead, the team found comfort in each other and in
Swimmers, place your feet.
the pool. Despite the loss of their MVP, the boys from Simley swam to a 9-1 season, tying Lynn's best in 14 years as a coach.
25-9 and a 27-3.
Everything we did, it just seemed to be a miracle.
Let's do this.
And for the record, this part of Keenan,
One final primal scream.
the team took all the way to state.
1, 2, 3.
They remember him. He's not forgotten.
Thank you for coming.
No one could have predicted a team that started the season in such a bad place could finish in such a good one.
Thank you. I know it was hard.
Good luck. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Minus their best swimmer, Simley finished at state.
Oh my God, Nate, you're doing awesome.
Even better than last year's 11th place.
By a lot of standards, 9th place wouldn't be considered that impressive, but to know our story, it's the happiest 9th place ever.
Another team took home the trophy. But for Simley, these are swimming lessons.
Thanks for the 7 wonderful years.
For life.
1, 2,